It's the Useful Pineapple and welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'll be showing you guys an updated tutorial for my zombie villager converter, which I published in April of last year. Now the design has not changed since that original video. However, it was my second video, so it was kind of bad and I did not explain everything in that tutorial. So hopefully this updated tutorial will be a little better and it will explain a bit more about our zombie villager converter. So let me explain why you might want to convert your villagers into zombie villagers. So when you convert a zombie villager back into a normal villager, that villager will give you a discount on trading. So for example, you can get mending books for 1 diamond. Now you can use this to either get really overpowered gear, or you can buy a lot of overpowered books and sell them to your friends if you play on a Minecraft server. So now that I've explained why a machine like this might be useful, let me show you guys how to use it. So basically you come up here and you press a button and you wait about 10 seconds and eventually a zombie villager will be popped out of this little hole in the wall. Just like that. Okay, so at this point you would throw a splash potion of weakness and give the guy a golden apple, that way he would be converted into a regular villager, and then you would send him into your trading hall. But now that I've showed you guys how it works, let's get started with the tutorial. Okay, so you want to get things started with a 4x6x5 area. And this red block right here will be where your villagers go into the converter, and then this red block right here is where your zombie villagers will come out. Okay, so you want to place in some blocks like so, and then come over here to the back and place in another block like that. Then place in 2 powered rails like that, and then just some normal rails like that, and then another 2 powered rails like so. Now you can get rid of this powered rail, place in a trapdoor like so. This is where our zombie will go that will convert our villagers into zombie villagers. And then we just want to place in some blocks around it like so. So now that you have those blocks in, let's place in the observer right here, and then a piece of string on its face like that. Come over to the back, place in a sticky piston facing down like so, and then place in some redstone dust like so, and then a block of redstone on top of the dust. And as you should see, it is powering that rail right there. Okay, so now we're going to place in some more blocks that will make sure our zombie villagers are a bit more protected. So we want to place in some blocks like so, and then place in a trapdoor. Make sure it's on this bottom block like so it's at the top of that bottom block. And now you want to place in a roof like so and like so. And then come over here and place in some blocks like so, and some more blocks like so. That way when your villagers are converted into zombie villagers, they don't burn. Now you want to come over here, place in a dispenser like so, and then place in a button over here like so. That way you can press it and it will dispense out a minecart. And finally you want to place a lever right here like so. That way it is powering these 2 powered rails like so. Okay, so you're almost done with the converter itself. You just need to come over to this dispenser, place in some minecarts like so, and now you are done with the converter. Okay, so if you want your villagers to be converted into zombie villagers 100% of the time, you need to make sure that you're playing in hard difficulty. This is because if your villager gets attacked by a zombie in either easy or normal difficulty, it won't be converted into a zombie villager 100% of the time. So, if you want to get zombie villagers 100% of the time, please make sure that you are in hard difficulty, because if you are in any other difficulty, your villagers will die sometimes and you will be sad. Okay, so now that you are in hard difficulty, you need to actually get your zombie into the converter. Now, this can be a little bit difficult in survival mode, but I found if you build a track that looks a little bit like this, where it's just like, you know, a single block wide pathway, and then it's got some stuff on the side so we can't wander off. And then if you just place a trapdoor above where the zombie's supposed to go in, right over here, I found that this setup works the best. Now, for zombies, I would recommend getting a zombie that can hold items. That way you can give him a sharpness 5 netherite sword, and he'll basically instantly kill the villagers, and that'll make your converter faster. So now what you need to do, once you have found a zombie matching that description, you need to make sure you are in survival mode. I'm assuming you are in survival mode, because if you aren't, you can just use a spawn egg, and that would kind of defeat the whole purpose of this. But yeah, basically you want to get the zombie to chase after you, jump over this little gap here. You should see that he falls in, and then you can just close up that trapdoor, and you have got your zombie into the converter. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to get your villagers from the villager breeder to your zombie villager converter. So you want to make sure that your villagers from your breeder are going into a 1x1 area, and you want to make sure that that 1x1 area is surrounded by solid blocks on all of the sides, except for the side that you're planning to pull the villagers out of. Okay, so you want to come over here, place in a rail on top of the block that your villagers are standing on, and then place in some powered rails like so. You can get rid of this rail here, so that way you just have a rail that's going up like so, and now you can place in some solid blocks like so, and then you just want to connect your rails up to the villager converter like so. And if you're not getting power all the way, just, place down a lever, flick it. If it's still not powering that final rail, just kind of come over here, give it a little update, and as you should see, that rail is now powered. Okay, so we can give the converter a little test now, so let's just press the button here. We should see a villager gets picked up, and he should go into the converter. Now, he should be getting converted here, but he isn't because the zombie is tracking these guys over here. So if you have this issue where the zombie is not hitting the guy, what you want to do is place in a block right there, and another block right there. So if you see that your villager still isn't getting converted, you might need to just relog from the game quickly, and once we get back into our game, we should hopefully see that the zombie has tracked him. Yep, and he's fallen out, and now our converter is working. And then just to make sure that that wasn't just a one-off occurrence, we want to hit the button again. We should see another villager gets picked up. This time he should hopefully be converted. There we go. And he has been thrown out like so. Okay, so let's say that your villager is being converted, but he is not being launched back out of the converter. Now, this is a pretty simple issue to fix. All it is he's not actually getting enough speed to get into the converter all the way. So you just want to place in a few more powered rails. And then here, let's see, if we kill this guy, he should die, and then we should be able to get this final guy here up. Okay, it broke. Hold on. I'm just gonna break the thing on my the SMP I play on, but as we should see, he should go in here, and he gets converted, and then launched back out like so. Yeah, so if you're having that problem where they're being converted but not launched back out, just add in a few more powered rails and that should fix all of your problems. Okay, so that's about it for today's tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. So that's about it. Have a good day, everyone. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.